Right, so in this video is a couple of replays of the M4 improved. As you can see here, I'm running the advanced loader Camonet optics. In the crew I've got sort of the four basic ones: 6th Sense, Spawn Leader, Rapid Loading, Steady Aim, and I've got Camouflage, Vision and Muffled Shot. So into the first game, we're on Sunset Coast, so I'm going to try and go up to sort of the D6 area where I usually like to go. Feel that with the gun depression on this tank, it is good up there. I can get shots down. So just going up there to see which way the enemy team approach. Since it's team destruction, the spawns are on the southern side of the map, so I am expecting a lot of both teams really to go along the beach. So yeah, just getting into position. So this is a sort of a tier 5 and a tier 4 game. So we are top tier. This tank is really, I would say it's really good. I quite like it. I suppose it's just my playstyle. It's quite mobile, as you can see. We've got into position nice and quick. It's got good gun depression. The armor is kind of reliable. You do get the ricochet, but it's so flat-sided that if you angle it slightly wrong, people will just go through it quite easily. So yeah, just getting shots down on this Panzer IV-H. I think that tier 4 in front of us couldn't get the gun depression down enough. So as you can see, it's got good gun depression. Just coming down, they've got this T28 coming around. Just managed to put one shot into it, but I'm thinking he's advanced quite far. I'd like to shut him down really. I feel that he's sort of the most advanced enemy tank, so if he gets shut down by the 5-4, come round. I do want to go back up to that area. I feel that the enemy team, they sort of being clustered in the south portion of the map, so already I feel like these are sort of the stragglers, and that M4, you'll notice he'll get spotted back up here, so he's fully retreating out of this area. He's got no support, so always have a look when enemy tanks pop up on that. So that's that M4. So as you can see, he's retreated right round. So I'm thinking now that there isn't any enemies around here, they're not pushing this way, and feel quite safe to come onto this ledge. So the Hertzer gets spotted, falls down. This tank unfortunately is blocking all my shots. We'll let him just stay there. This M4 is now causing issues for our team. He seems to be holding up the 5-4 as well, so I'm just YOLOing in. The Panzer V-4's followed me in. Putting shots in, bouncing shots off the M4, just angled it slightly, and as you can see, the side is nice and flat, so if you get that nice and angled, it'll just bounce. Just waiting here. I'm always concerned that artillery will take a blind shot, so if you just hold back sometimes. Yeah, it didn't fire anyway, so probably unnecessary in that situation. But as you can see, our team's just collapsed. It's down to the last 3 of us against 9. Yeah, I'm sure lots of people are getting this now. Yeah, it's just the team's just completely collapsed. I think I take the Stug's engine out so he can't move. It's now repaired it, but the 5-4 takes him out. We're now getting hunted down. It's just us 2 left. Spot the artillery. Always go after the artillery. Put a couple of shots on the move. Yeah, the accuracy on this isn't the best. Take a big hit there. At this point, yeah, it gets some lag there as well. At this point I'm thinking the game's lost anyway, so I just take the hit from the artillery and just get the ram kill. 5-4 goes in for the ram. He's probably got the same idea that it's game over. putting shots into this KV-1S. It misses the shot on me, and I shut him down. So it's 6-1 at the moment. I suppose I will spoil it. I do lose, but this is an ace tanker game. So just going to show now. So I've feigned to go that way, feeling that there's quite a few tanks, as I said, along the southern edge. It's team destruction, so I know that they're going to be coming over this area. I spot a heavy artillery. Again, I'm not going to give up shots on artillery. For some reason it didn't fire when I went across. Don't know. So knock the artillery out. Come up here. I do intend of sort of going up this way and then backing round. So feigning to go that way, turn round, come back this way. At this point I've noticed that there's sort of 3 heavies, a TD and a medium. I'm thinking that the heavies, I think they're nearer to me at the moment, so I feel that I've got the advantage view range. There isn't really anywhere on Sunset Coast to take advantage of that fully. They spot me up there. I spot them first, but they will eventually spot me, so I'm thinking I need to go up along the sea line and get into that, the road or the track up there, just to get as much view range advantage over them as possible. See this stag on the ridge, take a shot, still don't get spotted. This is the advantage of muffled shot and the camo net. They are chasing me. Put a shot into the OI experimental, takes a shot at me, misses, and I'm just running now. Decided to go up this little hill. I'm thinking that I'll just go up to the top and see if I can spot anyone else out. See this KV-1 bounce, take a hit, take another hit, and I get shot down. Unfortunately, I was a bit too over-ambitious with that one. I was actually thinking I could win that at the time, but yeah, I think our team just collapsed, unfortunately. We get the most damage in the game. We get the ace tanker, as I said. We get the Pascucci's, which is always nice to get. The high caliber as well. So yeah, it's not bad for a loss, but yeah, just a bit too overconfident at the end. Looking back in, I'm not too sure what I was doing going up that hill. I should have just aimed for the road, which was my initial fault. Second game, we're on highway. We've got the good spawns, which is great. Coming down towards where I usually go. As you saw at the start, I've got the camouflage net, I've got the muffled shot, and I've got the camo perk as well. I really do like to try and maximise the camouflage on tanks, as well as try and extend the view range, so with the optics and the vision perk. I find that doing that while the tanks is sort of a vision game, especially at low tiers like 5 and 6. Vision really is important. So you know, I'm spotting, or I do spot people up before they see me. I can even put shots in before they see me, and that's the advantage that you need. Put a shot into the M8. Auto lock shot there, but I think I just track, and we've got the light tank at the top there. So just trying to put a shot into this Chaffee. Lose sight of it, but it's back, still charging down. I think he's going across to where our light tank's coming up to their base. Try and take some shots. As you can see, the shell velocity is fairly slow. It's got quite a high arc to the shots as well. Just putting another shot into the Panzer IV-H. There are a few tanks over there. They seem to be pushing the town quite strongly. We've spread out quite thinly, I would say. We've got sort of like a medium and TD camp in the sort of G2 area with the artillery. Got a couple of light tanks that passive scouting, which is fine, but our mediums are pushing the A line, and we seem to have completely forsaken the town, so they're now starting to roll round. I'm not particularly concerned. I am top tier in a sort of a tier 5, tier 4 game, so I feel that I can hold my own against these quite easily. This is quite a tier 4 bully. It just can't really seem to get through the armour. That's the threat now, the IO. So just try and use this building as a bit of cover. Just try and lose this spot. The Covenanter comes in thinking I'm distracted, but I put a snapshot into it. Just R1, R2 in the OI. Lost the spot now, but as you can see, I'm just reversing up. I'm trying to go on to this ridge here with that house as cover, so I've come down a little bit further, hoping that this will actually cover me. So when I drop down, the house is straight there, cover. So unfortunately the IO still has shots on me, so I'm thinking now I need to go really. I'm taking a couple of hits now, but I think better of it. We're winning by a couple of tanks now. Just put a great shot into that for that TD. That was quite a long range shot. Got this light tank that's sort of stopped. This is the problem with the other team's spawn. You know, they've won the town, but now they're going to have to cross this field. And with me here, I'm just going to light them up for our allies in the base. So yeah, this spawn is definitely better. You've got so many options. I really do like that area, sort of HJ6, just in those bushes. Just trying to finish this B1. A couple of shots, a couple of times where I've zoomed out, thinking that's the killing shot. Finally get it on the third attempt. The OI is still there, sliver of health, and yeah, the team shuts them down. So now, just seen the tree fall. There's the A20. It's a tier 4, so I have no issue just charging in like this. Just got the auto lock on. Yeah, bad driving, but just angled like this, and now I'm just was going to go in for a face hug, but the TD at the back shuts it down for me. So we're up to sort of 1,300 damage. Got almost 300 assisted. But now the enemy's down to the last two tanks. They both seem to be on the base. So it's a Churchill. So I'm hoping that our team's going to struggle to get through him, but they do shut it down. So no more damage for me in that one. So yeah, that was just sort of a demonstration of how the camo net, the camo skills can really help you out. Don't usually set all my tanks up like that, but since they've changed the camo net to work all the time, it's just I always think if I come up against the same tank on the enemy team, you know, how could I defeat it sort of one-on-one? And the first thing is outspot it and you know, make yourself more difficult to detect, and then it's sort of, you know, then it's the DPM and reload. So that's why I run it. I have been running camo net more often. I don't run it on all my tanks, but I do find it helpful now. So yeah, hopefully that was useful. I suppose my main conclusion of the M4 Improved is that it's a really good sort of beginner tank. You do get sort of strange angles on the tank that you can ricochet. You can bully tier 4s. The armour, because it's so sort of slap-sided, doesn't really hold up in tier 6 unless you get lucky with you know, position your tank really well and people just auto aim off angles. But yeah, it's I usually see it on sale sort of in like beginner bundles, so it's probably worth picking that up if it's combined with a couple of other tanks. But yeah, hopefully that was useful.